we just ate some food because we're gonna react to Finnish food.
No.
And don't want to be hungry while reacting. It's 8:22 p.m. and it's April 16, I think. Is it April 16?
Yes.
April 16, yes. Almost 8:30 p.m. It's still hot in here. And we did react to Swedish food in the past, but never Finnish food like this. Traditional food from Finland by Walter World Eats YouTube channel. Amazing YouTube channel. And let's see if it's similar to Swedish cuisine. And also if we can find some of these food here in Thailand. We did find some lingonberry and other things that are popular in Sweden that we made some video about it. But let's see if we can find some of these food in this video here in Thailand and make some video about it. So let's go.
Let's get started.
Turku, Finland, talking about what you should eat when
Oh,
you
it's
come
in
here to
Turku.
Finland.
It's
And I
not
know
in Helsinki.
if you're traveling around the world, you probably haven't seen too many Finnish ravintolas or restaurants because
That's
Finnish
true,
cuisine
right?
isn't known to be the most
Yeah.
popular in the world. However, that doesn't mean there aren't some really great treats for you to have when you're here, okay? So we're going to go through
Ooh.
some of the best foods to have when you're
I
here
like
in
that
Finland.
flower.
And also let you know is
What is
how
that?
they eat here in Finland as
Daisy?
well, so you can have a better time filling up on some of these fun snacks. And I think one thing you'll see, and you'll see it whether you're on the train coming from Helsinki to Turku, or you're going to see it on the breakfast buffet at your hotel, are Karelian pies, or Karelian pirgakka, which of course I'm
Karelian.
totally butchering the name. But basically what it is like about the size of your hand, and it's like a rye dough bready crust kind of thing, filled with like a rice pudding.
It
and
looked
rye
like
dough
some kind of cheese tart or something, no?
Yeah, look
But
like.
from wait, Karelian pie. You remember we reacted to a song, and twice during World War II they were evacuated from their home. They were called Karelian, right? The people. Is that from there? Karelian. Oh, the spelling is a little bit different. So
Karelian.
maybe it's
But
not
basically
that.
what it is like about the size of your hand, and it's like a rye dough bready crust kind of thing, filled with
They
like
have a
rice
biscuit
pudding,
with their,
and then I don't know how else to better explain this, but like a egg butter on top of it. I know it sounds crazy, but it's
Egg
actually
butter?
fantastic. As you get them
Butter.
warm, oh, it's so good. But that's like a great snack, but also something you'll see for breakfast a lot of times at restaurants. But that's one of my favorite things. When I lived here, that was
So
one of my
good.
survival snacks
Yeah.
for breakfast every single day. Okay, now
My
another thing that
God.
really survival
What is
snacks
this?
for breakfast every single
Recipe raka. Recipe raka. So many I and K.
day, okay? Now, another thing you really have to have, and if you're here in Turku and you're just walking up and down the river, the Aula River, which is beautiful, or if you're on the Esplanade in Helsinki, sit at a cafe and have a korvapusti, which is a cinnamon roll. Honestly,
Korvapusti.
Finland has the best cinnamon rolls in the world, hands down. Cinnabon can go drop off.
Is it
the
better
side
than
of the earth because
Swedish?
here,
They have good
they're
one there too.
incredible. Whether you get like a cheap one from a store or a fantastic one from a cafe or a bakery, but honestly, the cinnamon rolls are so good. When I told my son I was coming here, Liam's like, "Dad, you have to have a cinnamon roll for me." So Liam, I've had the cinnamon rolls for you, buddy. You're welcome. Okay, but that's something you really need to have. And what's cool is you can have that with coffee.
Come on, Itzy.
Because the Finns
Come on.
love their coffee.
Come on.
And you have great coffee
Come on.
here. Strong coffee. So grab a coffee and a cinnamon roll, and you'll be happy for a great snack. Okay. Now, another thing you're really gonna like when you're here is actually rye bread.
Rye-
Yeah, I know.
rye
I'm totally butchering my
bread.
Finnish. It's been so long.
You know, people told us when they were
You're
like,
gonna here is actually rye bread.
we have a German channel when we make a lot of video about Germany, and we try to buy those kind of bread, right? And it's only lasts 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
And so geez, once you put it on the counter for the overnight, the next day it's a weird color, right?
Yeah, it's funky.
Guys, let me show you what's going on right now. There's so many dogs in here. Oh, you can see some of them.
Yes.
Yeah, but there's some under the table. There's some just on the right here that you don't see. We have so many dogs.
She loved to lick.
There's some dog under me. It's so difficult. Yeah, I was saying we bought some of these bread right at the local store. They said it's from like Sweden and Germany and this country, and it doesn't last long compared to like typical white bread. You know, it doesn't
Yeah,
last long, but it's very good, right? It's amazing.
it's really good.
Suchi said it's my first time trying bread because you're like, I've never had anything like this. Finally, I like bread.
If I like try bread from the other country, it's probably gonna be good too.
Because that's all you knew about bread, right? The typical white bread like
Yeah.
this, or like with grain and thing like this. You
you
never
know-
had those kind of bread before? Yeah, until she
No.
tried it. So but it doesn't last long. That's the thing. Thailand is so hot. Even in the fridge, it lasts like 2 days, 3 days, and then it changes color. And
Yeah.
you cannot eat it anymore.
Cannot eat it. The flavor
Luis
gone.
Niepa. Yeah, I know. I'm totally butchering my Finnish. It's been so long since I lived here. I mean, it's been
Because it's huge too.
about
It's hard to
25
eat
years since
everything,
I
you know?
lived here, so like my language skills are not so great. But honestly, the Finns love their bread, and you'll see that in the morning where people have tons of bread options at the hotel. And the thing is, a lot of times for dinner, Finns don't have big meals at home. At dinner, they might just have some bread and some butter on it or some cheese on it, but they have fantastic bread. But the best bread here is the rye bread. Have some of that when you're here. It is wonderful. And if you can't have that, just get some of the normal like homemade bread. You won't be disappointed. Now, when I told people I was coming to Finland, they're like,
It's best if
"Finland?
you have an oven
Is
for
near
that, but it's
Sweden?"
hard to have
And
an
they
oven
think,
if
oh,
you don't have it.
IKEA meatballs? I'm like, look, Sweden has their Swedish meatballs, but Finland also does
Oh.
meatballs, okay? The meatballs here are fantastic, and what you're gonna do is you have meatballs with mashed potatoes and then lingonberry jam.
Oh, see? Lingonberry,
Oh.
same in Finland.
Yeah, Sweden.
In Sweden, yeah. It doesn't grow here, right?
No way.
But we have something similar than that, no?
Huh?
But lingonberry, it was interesting because when we made the video and we try it, right? I will show a little video here. It's not really for breakfast though. It's something that go with like meat, with egg, right? What did you
Yeah.
eat it for? On rice. You put it on rice. You said it was good, right?
Yeah, it was really good on rice.
Because I thought it was like some kind of strawberry jam, but it's not at all. It doesn't taste like a jam at all. It tastes very different,
It
right?
seems like it can go with a lot of things.
Yeah. Oh, but I love mashed potato. It's my guilty pleasure. So
On the side,
Why do you have
or mix it together,
something
however you want to have it. But that is kind
It
of
look like a
kind of
topping
staple
or
kind
what?
of jam on the side.
Snack or something?
but it's still in the wrapped in the paper. Oh, is it mustard? Like wrapped in the paper or something?
Okay.
Or mix it together, however
Watermelon.
you want to have it, but that is kind of like a
Watermelon?
staple kind
No,
of thing.
that
on
red
the
thing is not
side,
watermelon?
or mix it together,
That's
however
what
you
I'm
wanna have it,
curious.
but that is
What
kind of
is
like
it?
Tomato?
Kind of a
Tomato?
staple kind
watermelon?
of thing you'll see in restaurants, especially Finnish restaurants, obviously, when you go there. Another staple you'll have is salmon. And I'm talking salmon in any kind of way you can have. You can have a salmon fillet.
Suji
you can have a
favorite
whole
food.
Salmon. You can have salmon soup. I know when I went
Oh.
to school here, one of my favorite school lunches was salmon with little potatoes. It was fantastic. And the Finns and their potatoes here, it's incredible. If you go to somebody's house, they'll make these little tiny potatoes and they stab them and they'll peel them like, phew, you're like, wait, where'd the skin go? Like they're that good at it. It's hilarious. But you will have salmon, and more salmon.
Salmon is Suchi's favorite food. Unfortunately, it's very expensive here in Thailand because they don't really grow it. So here in Canada, it's quite cheaper. But you like the sashimi the best from all salmon, or you like everything basically?
No, I like the sashimi.
The sashimi best, yeah.
Yeah.
Salmon sashimi. So raw salmon,
Yeah.
Because they do such a good
But you
job
like
with
this
it.
too?
And
It's so good, it's so
probably
thick.
another thing you want to have, and one thing that really changed for me when I lived here in Finland was my love of mushrooms. When I
Oh.
came to Finland, I hated mushrooms. I didn't want mushrooms on anything. But here in Finland, they
Thai
love
people
nature.
love
they go out
mushrooms.
hiking and
Yeah,
they
with
go
everything.
mushroom hunting.
Mushroom is
and they find
everything.
fantastic mushrooms to put in all kinds of stuff. So if you see something on the menu that has mushrooms on it or a mushroom sauce, oh my God, you've got to have it. Mushroom soup, so good. Okay, so definitely have some mushrooms with anything when you're here. Now, the favorite
Funny, he say he didn't like it until he come to Thailand, to Finland. And me, mushroom in Canada, we don't have that much variety. When I came to Thailand, the mushroom is very different. There's a lot of different style of mushroom. There's the
Yeah.
long mushroom. There's the big mushroom that look like a broccoli. But there's a lot of different size of mushroom and like style in Thailand. And you will always find something that you want. They are not like all mushy and hard to chew the mushroom. Some of them are really like soft and everything.
Yeah, a different
Yeah.
one.
candy for people here in Finland, and the one reason most tourists run away screaming from this country is called Salmiakki. And Salmiakki is basically black
liquor.
licorice candy, and you can
Apparently,
get all kinds
no,
of forms.
foreigner
you have
don't
the
like
hard
it.
candy, like the original, like hard candy version.
I don't think you would like this.
Which is just evil. Okay, and then you can have like the licorice kind, but it'll come in like an ice cream, Salmiakki ice cream. Yes, black licorice ice cream. Hell does exist, my friend. That's why
Never had
Helsinki
liquor,
Airport is
right? Licorice?
HEL. I think it's because the Salmiakki ice cream. That was like the thing where they said no, no.
They have this in Thailand. If you go to the duty free at the border, they're gonna have those kind of licorice.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. But I don't think you ever added that since we've been
This
together.
one deserves to be held. All right, but Salmiakki, if you like black licorice, like salty black licorice, it's for you. And you'll see it in
Salty.
other things aside from candy. Actually, they'll sometimes, if you're at somebody's house, they might melt down some of the hard ones and mix it with some koskenkorva, so for Salmiakki kostu or Salmiakki koskenkorva. And you can't always get Salmiakki koskenkorva, so you might see salmari at bars where that's the black licorice shot. You can have a shot of liquor. There's also one that's like a little bit creamier version of that. That's not as black licorice-y. That's doable. But just know that Salmiakki is a thing here. And if you want to make your Finnish friends happy when you go visit them, bring them some Salmiakki as a gift when you go to their house, okay? Because, they love it here. It's horrible. It's really horrible. And then there's another thing, the Turkish pepper. It's not actually from Finland, but it's another can. It's really popular here. That's another one that foreigners tend not to like when they come visit. But it's weird because there's actually so many candy stores here. Because you have Fazer candy, which is from here, and that is some fantastic. If you like gummies, if you like chocolate. Oh my
I used to eat a lot of these when I
such
was
good
young.
Candies when you're here.
But this kind of candy, right? You know, you try. We received a package from. Is it from Germany? You're gonna die. You're gonna die eating that.
It looks like caterpillar.
Yeah, kids love this. No.
Oh my god! Look, I'm crying!
Ready? There was a lot of snack that looked like gummy bear, but very sour stuff.
Yeah.
And you hate it, right?
Cannot.
So you take one with a lot of like a sugary thing on it, a lot of sourness, and
There's some texture on my tooth.
Yeah.
I don't like
yes,
that
this is,
sour
it's
thing.
gonna give you a headache, gonna hurt your teeth. And when I was young, I loved it. But as you grow older, I don't think adults really eat those kind of things.
I really love that caramel thing, but it's gone. It took me long to eat it because I hide it.
Oh yeah, the caramel one.
Yeah.
Helga Melissna.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what it is. I don't know.
Oh yeah, look like caramel, Ruby.
What?
So good.
Yeah.
Like healthy and in shape the people are, looking at all the candies they actually do have. But that is one thing. Go to one of the candy shops when you're here, and believe me, you will see the candy shops. There's candy shops.
This look like a
plenty of them out
Mars.
there to go get some
Like a
stuff.
Mars bar.
I think we have
Let's
it
get
here,
away
no?
from
Yeah,
getting
see, but they have a different name there.
Full.
Not a Mars bar, but the other,
reindeer. Yes, reindeer. They're not Santa's
reindeer.
reindeer. No. They're safe up in Rovaniemi in the north. Not the North
They
Pole.
have it in
'cause
Sweden
Santa Claus
too,
is the
reindeer.
northern Finland, not North Pole. Very different, okay? But reindeer is something you can have, and sometimes it'll be in meatballs. Sometimes it'll be like, how do I say, like a stewed reindeer kind. It's actually pretty good, so you can have that. There are
You eat
also
meat
a lot
every
of
day.
soups you can have
I
because
know.
I mean it's cold here a lot of the year. Okay, so those soups are
Watch
really hard and they
the
fill you
Sami
up. There's
people
lots
that
of different
day.
soups you can have. Like I said, mushroom soup, salmon
The Sami
soup,
people, they
pea
are.
soup.
We acted up to a video of the Sami people that were like trying to save the reindeer population
Yeah.
up north, and and also a video from the 1970s that we reacted to the Milky Way. What is it again? I don't remember. Something about some people, the Milky Way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sausage soup, mincemeat soup. I mean, there's just a lot of different soups you can have when you are here, and they do really help out, and it makes a good starter. And if you're looking to kind of lower your budget, going with the soup and the bread, just like a starter kind of thing for your meal, can actually save you a lot of money, and the soups do fill you up. Now, you remember what I told you about that cinnamon roll you need to have? Well, if you're going to a cafe, another thing I think you should look for is blueberry pie, or just any kind of berry pie. And I'm going to tell you, don't think of it like in the American, apple pie.
You love
Think
that kind
more
of
as
stuff.
not a crumble, but more like a dense, cakey kind of thing. But you'll have those berry pies, those blueberry pie kind of cake pie things.
That's
It's
just
the
a
fluffy-
I don't
real
know what the
thing.
exact technical word is. It's not a tart, it's not a torte, it's not a pie, it's not a cake, but they call it pie here. But the blueberry pie, the berry pies, it's really nice. And the
It's
thing
a
is,
fluffy
lot of the
cake, a
berries
soft
are coming
cake, I don't
from
know how
here
to
in
call it.
Finland. Another thing you have to realize is the Finns really love nature. They love organic stuff, and so you do have a lot of organic options. You do have a lot of vegetarian and vegan options when you are here, which is really nice. And the thing is when you're eating, you'll see different things that are out there, and a lot of traditional foods sometimes don't show up on menus. You might want to have it at somebody's house, or it might be kind of like a starter or an appetizer kind of thing. So you really need to look through the menu at different places. So, for example, you have, the bread cheese that's here. It's kind of like this kind of, how to say, it's like a fresh cheese kind of thing you can have. That's really nice. The thing is when you're eating here in Finland, it is one of those things that the locals, they like their organic, they like from Finland and nature, but actually they like international cuisine. Okay, so when you're here, you'll notice that your friends will ask you, "Oh, do you want to get sushi? Do you want to get Indian food?
Sushi
Do you want to go get
favorite.
some Thai
Oh,
food?"
yeah.
They won't say you want to go get some
We
Finnish
got
food.
Thai food.
Wait,
Sushi?
Wait,
does that
why
look
is that
Thai?
Thai
Food?
food?
This doesn't even look Indian.
No. Oh, this
To
look
be
Indian.
honest, it looked like a
You wanna
fusion.
go get some Thai food?
That's Thai food.
Okay,
Damn,
because-
I'm really proud of this. He did food that people not even know.
Yeah, because it's what is that rice? It's about what is that rice? It's about balsamic.
Oh, these look like brown rice.
But
But no, I think this is more like
how do you call this dish?
chili paste,
Chili paste.
fried chili paste. Usually they're gonna put like some kind of mackerel, topped with mango, chili, thing like that, and egg. Like, you like it?
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to
Yeah.
look at the rice, what it is exactly.
But I'm not sure. Maybe they make white rice with the chili, shrimp paste.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god!
would say you want to go get some Finnish food. They very much like to go and have international fairs. So if you want to have something non-Finnish, you will have plenty of opportunities here. Whether you're here in Turku or Helsinki or Salo or Tampere or
recommend food.
there's plenty of options out there. And if you've got your kids here, there's also, they have kids menus a lot of times too. But it's one of those things that you have a lot of options, which is nice as a traveler. Because sometimes when you're having the local food, 3 weeks in a row, you get a little tired of it. And you can have some international fare when you're here. And for my fast food loving friends, and it's not just Americans, because people go to eat fast food all over the world, Finland has its own version of McDonald's, and that's Hesburger, which is 1,000 times better than McDonald's. Oh my God, it's an insult to Hesburger to compare it to them. But if you go there, they have the Keroshamperlainen, which is like their version of a Big Mac, but
That
it's
looks
fantastic.
okay.
And what's great at Hesburger is they have their own mayonnaises. I always get the paprika mayonnaise, which is the pepper
they have their own
mayonnaise, which is like a little bit of spicy
It's
in
so
it. But they
organic.
have
Every
all
country
kinds
have their
different ones
version
you
of
can try,
McDonald's.
but
Even in
it's
Thailand,
so
they have
good
some
with the
weird
fries.
flavor
But
stuff
honestly, if you want
in
a
the
fast food
McDonald's.
thing, that's really good. Also,
But to be honest, in Thailand, KFC is a lot more popular than McDonald's. People love their fried chicken in Thailand.
Yeah.
Very popular.
Because McDonald's feel like they're not really a lot of choice too.
I don't remember the
It's a
last time we
burger,
went to
thing like
McDonald's.
that. I don't even know what it is.
KFC have a lot of different choice and type of sauce and just
They also have burger too.
and KFC is a lot cheaper than McDonald's also.
yeah.
Yeah.
you'll notice there's a lot of kiosks that will sell like little fry-ups, like hot dogs or makura peranut, which is like imagine having French fries and chopped up hot dog together, and they just fry it together, and they'll have that. So there's a lot of like drunk snacks late at night if you want to get some of those things, but they're also available
Salmon
during the
plate,
day,
16
so that's nice. One thing I will
euro?
say is when you come out to Finland, you're eating in Finland. Finland is not a cheap place. Okay, it's some place like Helsinki is very expensive. Okay, if you're coming to Turku, it's a lot easier. Like I actually tell people, it's like, look, I mean, the trains are actually pretty cheap here. You could, do
Yes,
a day
we
trip
saw
to
in the other
Helsinki from
video.
Turku because there's trains
cheap.
early in the morning to late in the evening, and you can save the money on your just the train ticket in your hotel. Okay, so something to kind of think about, but. When you're looking at your meals, you can go to the supermarkets to get, there's plenty of supermarkets here to grab foods. Look for arkioski if you're looking for like little snack stuff or maybe a sandwich.
Look, $12, 16. I mean, in Thailand, it's rare a street food dish will be more than like $3, 100 baht. It's rare a dish will be more than this. Even the more fancy one can be like 120 baht, 150 baht for a nice fish, but so it is expensive.
Or something and you don't want to spend a lot of money, they have a lot of like
normal,
freaking
right?
to-go
The
kind
money
of
is
foods,
different.
you know?
Yeah, I know.
Or
You guys
get
make a lot
cinnamon
of money,
rolls there
but
as well. You get coffee there too, and that's going to be cheaper than if you go to a cafe or a restaurant. So that could be some way to kind of help your budget when you're here. Another thing I would say is if you're looking at going out to eat, service, it's not bad. It's just not fast, and you don't tip. Okay, because they already get paid a nice wage, so there's no tipping here in Finland. So that's not like incentivizing people to like work faster or do anything.
tipping is only a thing popular in my country, in Canada, in America, in Russia, and a few other countries. I still tip in Thailand, like when I go to the barber or sometimes I tip at the restaurant.
Actually, in Thailand, people also love to tip too.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like in Japan where people will slap you if you tip them. You cannot tip in some country, like it's almost illegal. In Thailand, they are kind of happy if you tip them.
Yeah, especially like for example, you work in a hotel, they even have like service charge thing like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's come from the tip. So
But
tipping is
the
a big
diff-
thing for us here.
yeah, but the difference that in Canada and the US, it's expected that you will tip 15 to 20% in the restaurant. Not in a convenience store, but in a restaurant, in a barber shop. It's kind of almost like an unwritten law that you have to tip. People will like chase you out and kick your butt if you,
Oh,
you know,
really?
kind of.
Oh,
Thing.
they
So
have no
have
fixed
some
rate or
patience when
anything.
you're ordering your food and getting your menu, just because it takes a little bit longer. But the thing is, the
Wait,
service is
that's
professional,
cute.
so if you're
Wait.
not sure what you want or if you have allergies, the thing is, people here speak English really well. So if you have an allergies to some kind of flour and you want to make sure it's not in your food, you can ask them in English and they'll be pretty helpful with that. So that's really nice. And I really have found that here they were very accommodating when it comes to cuisine. Okay,
this
so
his son?
I hope this helps you know what to
I
eat
think
when you're
so.
here.
Really?
I know
Like
I'm gonna
him?
go have
He's in every
myself
video.
a lovely, lovely, lovely cinnamon roll and enjoy the rest of my fine day here in Turku. And I'm gonna head actually over to the castle now and have a good time there. So I wish you all the best. Have a fun time eating here in Finland. If you want to learn more, maybe the don'ts of visiting Finland or the don'ts of visiting Turku, check us out on our website at waltersworld.com. We're also on
Very interesting. They have a lot of interesting options.
Yeah.
A lot of cool stuff.
A lot of salmon.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
love salmon choice.
we would not survive in Finland because we make 2 to 3,000 USD per month. I don't know in euro. 2 to 3,000 euro per month, and we have 12 dogs. And thankfully, we're in Thailand because the vet is not expensive. Because we have a
Yeah.
dog that has type 1 diabetes. We have a dog, the one behind Suji, that has skin allergy right now because of the weather.
We try a lot
So-
of things for her, but not really working yet.
Yeah, so we have 12 dogs. We are almost done paying our debt. It's gonna almost done paying our car. So it's gonna be good when we're all done and out of debt because we have rescued a lot of dogs. So basically, if you want to support our channel, we have a channel membership. Buy me a coffee. You can suggest something. If you donate on Buy Me a Coffee, and we can react to it. But the best thing you can do really to support us is subscribe and leave a comment. If you have noticed, I read all of your comments. When I like your comment and I click the heart, it means that I have read it. So I try to answer all the comments, especially when there's a question or something that I need to answer. So don't be shy, write a comment. And yeah, the food looked quite interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. So thank you for watching and see you very soon.